September 15th, 1944. In the blistering heat of the Western Pacific, 5 battalions of the U.S. 1st Marine Division moved steadily toward the beaches of Peleliu, an island barely 6 miles long, but destined to become one of the bloodiest battlegrounds of the Pacific War. Loaded into amphibious tractors, called LVTs, the Marines of the 1st, 5th, and 7th Regiments prepared to cross a 600-yard stretch of coral reef. Their target, 5 selected landing beaches, fringed by smoke and fire and presumed to be crushed under weeks of aerial bombardment and naval gunfire. Major General William H. Rupertus, commanding the operation, believed the battle would be tough, but quick. His confidence rested in the overwhelming power of pre-assault firepower. Warships, bombers, and dive bombers had pounded the island without mercy. But in the minds of many Marines was another island, Tarawa. Months earlier, the 2nd Marine Division had lost over 1,000 men in just 76 hours on its blood-soaked reefs. Peleliu could be worse. As the Marines looked over the sides of their landing craft, they saw the shoreline erupting, earth churning, trees shattering, sand boiling under the fury of shells. Just ahead of the first wave, armored amphibious tractors, LVTAs, fired 75mm howitzers into suspected enemy positions. Above them, Navy fighters strafed the shoreline, sweeping north to south in a deadly rhythm. Their mission: keep the Japanese defenders pinned, broken, and confused, just long enough for the Marines to get ashore. As the assault pressed forward, naval gunfire was redirected inland to a rising landform northeast of the beaches. To the planners, it looked like just a hill, gentle, forested, insignificant. They called it Umer Brogel, but Umer Brogel was not what it seemed. Aerial photos had lied. What looked like a soft ridge was, in reality, a nightmarish fortress, razor-sharp coral peaks, hidden caves, tunnels, and natural bunkers. A maze of death, rising up to 300 feet above the landing zones. The Marines would come to know it by another name. The Umer Brogel Pocket. General Rupertus hadn't seen it. No one had. And as the Marines set foot on Peleliu's beaches, they were walking toward a place more deadly and more misunderstood than anyone had imagined. The landing was only the beginning. Peleliu was not just another island. It was a killing ground, and what happened next would haunt the 1st Marine Division forever.